Hello, welcome to Tarot Signs. Today we are doing a Gaia love reading for the sign of Gemini. I'll be focusing my energy on love during this read for you, Gemini. And again, we're going to use the Dreams of Gaia Tarot in a seer spread where I'll be looking at you, getting insight on you and your person, the mutual interests, the love potential, the immediate concern, what's hidden within this dynamic, the outcome, as well as some clarifiers. And at the end of this spread, I'm going to be pulling from the Gaia Oracle to get the best advice on the overall reading. So with that said, let's get started here. For you, Gemini, let's see what we have for you in love. I just tapped the deck a few times with some rose quartz just to make sure we can put as much love in this reading as we can. There we go. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini, for the month of October 2022, please. Alright, let's see where you're at. Oh, beautiful. You know, this is the King of Water in this deck, and as the King of Water, wow, my throat. Here, you know, in this deck, it's more of, well, it's the same kind of energy, only this gentleman, or this masculine energy, is strong. He's calm. He uses his senses, and he kind of goes within to increase his emotional understanding of things. You know, he realizes that there's not many decisions that can be balanced without emotion. So whether this is you or your person, but mostly, you know, this guy here, he's what, 2/3 Pisces and 1/3 Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, or you could have Pisces in your chart, or even Aquarius for that matter, because this has to do with either you or your person. You know, take it however it resonates for you, but it could be anybody embodying those, you know, loving, creative, strong emotional vibes, right? So let's see where the mutual point of interest is here. Yeah, this is about, you know, the 4 of water is about taking a good look, you know, like focusing on your strengths and being aware of what your weaknesses are, and knowing that, you know, whatever mistakes have happened are opportunities that we can learn from, and it's kind of like choosing to see the lessons in it. And that's a mutual concern for both of you. Again, this is more water energy here, you know. Take it however it resonates for you, and it may not, Gemini. So this is a general reading. So let's see what the love potential is here for you and your person. Someone's relying on their intuition. They really are. They're relying on their intuition so that they can go inside and use that to be able to, well, I want to say learn. It's like the more you know. But moreover, it's kind of like, it's better to appear foolish in the short term than to make a mistake that could cost you far more later on. Okay? And that's in your love potential. Even if you look foolish right now, it's better to do that now than to, you know, lose something that could cost a lot more later on, right? I think somebody's aware of that. Interesting. Let's see what the immediate concern is. It's a fire sign. You know, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. This is Scorpio energy. This King's 2/3 Sagittarius and 1/3 Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, very charismatic, right? He may speak and represent a lot of people. And, you know, speak for or represent or stand up for a lot of people. They lead, and they usually get things done. They can deliberate, and they can speak for others, I'm getting. So this person may speak for others, or you may speak for others, right? But whoever this is, they're very inspiring. They might be inspiring you, or inspiring passion in you to, you know, be fearless and dauntless, and like a lion-hearted, hard worker. No, going for something with just everything, this ignited passion. And with that, my dog is going to throw a fit if I don't let him outside of my area here. Just one moment, Leo. I apologize. I don't want to edit. Takes too long, right? Here you go. Did you want to go out there? No? You're okay? You going? Alright. Did I just say Leo? I hope not. My dog's a Leo. See how distracting he is? But no, I said lion-hearted energy. You could be dealing with a Leo, but you know, like I said, this could be, it could be anybody with that energy, or someone that's speaking. And this is an immediate concern. Maybe right now someone is dealing with one of these energies, or someone that's just speaking for other people. But the mutual concern here, you know, by both of you taking a look at this and realizing, you know, that you can choose to see the lessons in it and learn from them. And using whatever mistakes that were made as opportunities. You got these two, here's two kings. Two kings. Can you see these okay? Two kings. Just want to make sure you see that. We've got Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius energy here. Let's see what's hidden within this dynamic. I'm very curious. Another king. I had a feeling as soon as I said two kings, I was like, watch another king come out. And sure enough, here's the king of air. So we've got somebody who's embodying, you know, we've almost got every king. And this is what's hidden. You know, so either somebody's got this, what, Gemini, this is you. This is you all day. 2/3 Gemini, a third Taurus. But you're handling things with honor. Maybe people don't see that because you're really going deep here into introspection on what's going on within your life. And, you know, you've come to an intellectual reasoning. You thought about the sensitive side of it. You thought about the heated, passionate side of it. And now, you know, it's the intellectual side of it where you can look at things and you know, realize that you've been fair. But you need, like, I don't know, there's something about, well, they don't, this is you. You know, they realize that, you realize that you need to be stern and commanding and some kind of presence. And you may have been rigid within it, or you need to be rigid within it, because you're no nonsense. And although you're fair within this dynamic, you know, as you're looking at something and you're really taking time to focus on what strengths you have and what mistakes you've made, and maybe it was being rigid, you know, or thinking of something with uncompromisingly in a sense where, you know, the perception was just one way. We're going to get a clarifier on this guy for sure. So, this is you. What's hidden, you know? So, this is where maybe whatever thoughts you're having is like you feel like you're not, it's like uncompromising. It's not going to sway. And you're keeping this hidden regardless of what you've learned in this. Regardless. Like you've chose to see these lessons and you truly have learned from them, Gemini. You're realizing that whatever vanity and arrogance, I see, was uncompromising maybe in something interesting. Like I said, we're going to get a clarifier. Let's see what the outcome is within this dynamic. Wow, we've got the Sage. And here's that wolf spirit again. I'm just, that wolf, it gets me every time. It truly does. But when you have the Sage in this position, you know, this is about being open to awareness and this new belief and not following these old paradigms. Okay, I see. That's what it is. These lessons you've learned from him, and you've realized that, you know, you can respect and you uncompromisingly keep your lineage and your respect for your family and the history of things and the way things have been in the past, and respect that, but you don't have to follow that. you've learned these lessons and you're ready to move forward, and maybe everybody else isn't within your situation, okay? But you've learned something, and you learned something that goes deep. It comes from knowing and respecting these past traditions and cultures, and being open and aware to new stuff, but not following in these paradigms any longer. That's why you're here. Okay, gotcha. That's why you're, right? This has to do with, what, everybody's just believed for so long, and everybody was just following these older paradigms, and, you're looking at it, and although you're intellectually looking at it, you're looking at it with the passion and excitement that everybody else does. You're looking at it with the emotions and the concern and the care, and all the way around as you see it, you realize that these paradigms are no longer part of what you believe, but you can respect them, you can acknowledge them, and for what they are, but still be your own person, right? Let's see what's clarifying this. Yeah, absolutely. This laser focus. Would be like the Four of Wands, but the Four of Fire in this deck is focused on something deliberately to take action on it, and doing it with skill and accuracy. This isn't somebody that misses. This is like a don't miss. And you're not. You're on point. You're on point. On point with what? Seven of Fire energy. And this is beautiful because this is somebody that's using their intuition. They see the way forward in a way, that they're using, and they're trusting that intuition to create something. Just look at this. Keeping it like, almost like my precious, in a way where, whatever skill you've acquired and knowledge that you've attained between, dedicating and learning something, you're moving through this with confidence. You're focused on something, and you know who you are. You know. Your instincts, your intuition, your intellect has taught you the importance of learning and cherishing the knowledge of your family lineage and the other history of your people, but in a way where you can acknowledge and respect it and move forward on your own. And I'm just going to say that for the last time. I think I've really kind of drove it home. Maybe you're driving somebody home. You got look how many times you got intuition, focused on your intuition. Wow. Alright, give me an overall best advice for Gemini, please, on the spread. Overall best advice for Gemini for October 2022. One more shuffle. Best advice for Gemini, please, in love on this spread. What do we have? Oh my God. The search. Maybe you were feeling lost in this because you were being pulled. This is a number 6. This is your number. It is, Gemini. Look at you showing up in your reading. Look at you. And the sun behind you illuminating your true nature. If you were lost and confused and lonely within this, because maybe you felt like you were the only one who felt this way. Like, really, this is just so outdated. Whatever this is for you, even though you want to respect it, even though it doesn't look like, somebody respected your beliefs in this, and that was the problem, right? So, and even even after feeling lost and lonely, you realize that this light that's behind you, it brings some kind of renewal, this new energy. Like I said, you're stepping out, and you've already grown wiser and stronger through this. So you're done being confused. You're kind of symbolically experiencing like a winter season, but the light's behind you. And, even though it might feel as though things are coming to a halt within this family dynamic, the light's behind you. Like I said, you're being guided here, that all is going to be well. And you can, you're basically on the right path because your heart is open and it's in the right space. This is you, Gemini. Either you or your person, their heart is open, it's in the right space, they're focused, they're so focused on this that they're ready to take deliberate action. They're following their intuition. Yeah, and with wisdom, they've learned. this knowledge that they gained, they've learned. Absolutely. We could go on all day under there. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if the reading resonated with your story. I truly appreciate your time. Take care.